What's up, everyone? Hope you're having a great Friday and hope you're getting ready for a nice weekend. Already see a lot of people on YouTube and Twitch. Thank you, thank you. Let's have a look. Today we have some farming agenda. Also gonna test out some things, obviously. Since I think Season 9 is pretty much coming to an end for most of the Necromancer players, but you know, the Summon Necromancer was definitely a step in the right direction, and I would say for Season 10, they should definitely continue down the roads of making Summon Necromancer great, hopefully. I've been leveling Mariana because of the rewards. Normally this should be Altkin, so please do not be confused. Altkin reinforcement is strictly better. Okay, so my chat is already blasting. Nilizoros, New Cycle, Zebrabit, Yulito, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, hello, hello. Season 9 came to an end on its 3rd day. The gang is here. Are we gonna play tonight or not? That's the question I want to ask to you guys. Yes, yes, thank you very much for supporting from Twitch. That's much appreciated. Tonight I will stream around 4 hours, and basically then after 4 hours it's gonna be vacation time. But thank you, Reflex. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So the thing is, Season 9 definitely so for those of you who are not aware, Zebrabit is a huge, like, big, good friend of mine, New Cycle as well, and Yulito as well, and Nilizorus as well. So I also play together with Zebrabit, Yulito, and New Cycle from Twitch chat. We actually play together at the season start. We are a little happy, fun, massacre-oriented pre-made, and so we actually had the chance to talk about the game a lot. And to be fair, the game is not in a really bad position, but it is in a bad position. So it's a bit of a difference, and it's a bit of confusion right now because it could be way better. We've been talking about a lot of quality of life improvements since Season 4, but unfortunately Blizzard is not implementing them. And we're actually wondering about basically what's gonna happen in the future. Is Twitch okay, by the way? Check something real fast. Okay, I reloaded the Twitch, so let me know. I think it's my second PC that's having trouble. You're good? That's good. I'm using my laptop. I wish I could move my camera to show you around, but I have like a laptop that is observing the chat so that I don't miss anything. It's actually like a fake second monitor, pretty much. So yeah, Blizzard has made this weird campaign. So they reached out to certain people, respectable people, and these people have released some cryptic, enigmatic home tour vlog. I mean, you're gonna have a home tour here soon, I guess. But anyway, anyway, so they released these cryptic messages like, "Oh, you're not gonna believe what we have seen in Blizzard. Like, they have shown us amazing stuff. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be great." But like, what is it? Oh, we can't talk about it. It's strictly confidential. Then how are we supposed to know it's amazing, it's great? So that's created some negative reaction. But at the same time, it's also good. Okay, we have... I'm sorry, I'm still learning how to read Russian. So I'm not gonna butcher your name, my Russian friend. I will learn it. Then I will read your name correctly. Explain why you don't use the Mandan ring in your build. Sure. I will explain. So basically what happens is, since the start of Season 9, there was a difference of opinion about using Titan's Fall and Skeletal Mage attacks cast twice tempers. Me and some other content creators, mainly XP games, we defended that Skeletal Mage cast twice is better than Titan's Fall, because you can combine it with elemental damage, and once you use the mage glyph as well, you get a lot of skeletal mage damage. This way, when you combine it with attacks cast twice, then you will have more DPS. And the other content creators have said, no, you should definitely use Titan's Fall Temper, because it is really good with Ring of Mandel, and that's gonna be super good for your DPS, so you should definitely use Titan's Fall with Ring of Mandel. That was like a main discussion, let's say. PCS monitor, nice. That was like a main discussion, so we basically had disagreement, but it turned out that Skeletal Mage cast twice temper, it was strictly better, especially when you drop Ring of Mandel, because Skeletal Mages right now are bugged, and we are using the second option. Shadow Mages fire an additional Shadow Bolt every 3 attacks. Now, once they fire a Shadow Bolt every 3 attacks, what's gonna happen is they can also get benefit from this temper, chance for Skeletal Mage attacks to cast twice, and they fire an additional bolt every 3rd attack. So that procs, then this procs, then that can proc again, then this can proc again. So this enters into an infinity loop, potentially. So you have this happening a lot, okay? So what are you gonna do is very simple. When you drop Ring of Mandel, you are going to take away the ranks of Skeletal Mage. But there is another bug in this game, which is Summon Damage Temper. Once you actually replace Skeletal Mage damage with Summon Damage, this will make Skeletal Mage double dip into Summon Damage Temper. So instead of having, let's say, 200 Skeletal Mage damage, I go with 165% Summon damage, because that double dips. So 165 plus 165 is 330%, right? Yes, something like this. Yes. So basically what happens is, instead of having 165% summon damage, I have 330% mage damage, because it double dips from this temper, it double dips from this temper, summon damage, it double dips from this temper, and obviously it double dips from this temper. So when you drop Ring of Mandel, you actually gain way more damage, because you actually double dip into tempers, and then you feed your Skeletal Mages better, instead of having Skeletal Mage ranks. I think I have given you everything in terms of technical answer. Let me know if you understood me. If not, I can clarify even further. But this is why we are dealing so much damage and killing everything. So I hope this answers your question. But let me know if you need more answers or if you need clarification. Paula says, "Hi, Mr. SKULM. Congratulations with Shadow." Thank you, thank you, thank you. That build is is extremely boring for me, but you know, people want me to play it. I play it. Hopefully, we get Omega S tier Summon Necromancer build for Season 10. I'm actually wanting to release some more Summon Necromancer builds for Season 10, hopefully. Idan Silver says, Mandel is bugged, I think. By the way, she is not that good in general, except the plus skills in attacks. Yes, Idan. Mandel is not bugged. The tempers are bugged, and they are yielding more damage than Mandel. Mandel works perfectly fine, chat. There is no problem with Mandel. It's just this setup is more damage. Something else is bugged. The tempers are bugged. And when we use the bug tempers, the mages cast twice get huge benefits from this. And basically this will let us pump more damage. You can still use Mandel, but it's less damage compared to what I'm using, okay? You can still use man down. Big blasters in the chat. Big blasters in the chat. They are not fixing these bugs. They have a difficult life. Yes, they do. I don't know what they're doing with their life, but at this moment I'm okay if someone Necromancer is top of the line. Because I swear to God, if there is gonna be like another season of Bloodwave meta, I'm like, I might even go play Druid at this case. Like, I am so bored of Bloodwave being top Necromancer pit push build, like, it's crazy. And the Shadow Blight crit build, you have to play with a keyboard macro. So that's normally illegal to play. And I don't want to advertise a build that's technically illegal. Technically, you're not supposed to use keyboard macro, technically speaking. So I don't want to advertise that build and cause people to have like carpal tunnel syndrome or something. Because that build is extremely unhealthy on your wrists and fingers. So then I decided to play Bloodwave again, because that's another top meta Necromancer build. I mean, listen, it's just 2 pit tiers above the Summon Necromancer, okay? I'm completely fine with that, but for Season 10, I'm not gonna be fine with that. Because they killed Bone Spirit. Back in Season 6, Bone Spirit was the king. Season 4, Season 5, Season 6, remember, it was Bone Spirit dominating the entire world. Show your equipment, Seiran. Sure, but next time maybe say please, you know, for having overall kindness, but again, of course, I will show as you command. So this is the Mythic Helm. This is Shroud of False Death. These are the gloves. Tanata gave them to me. Thank you, Tanata. Thank you so much. So pants, boots. This is bad masterworking. Weapon temper, of course, can be higher. Neck. No greater affix on gloom. That's a damage loss. This is also bad ring. It needs to be greater affix on intelligence and triple masterworks. This also needs to be greater affix on intelligence, but this needs double masterwork on attack speed because I want to have a combined attack speed value of 100. Right now I have 85.8% attack speed. Combine it with summon attack speed 17.5. That's 102%. This lets me have all the bonus from Cult Leader. Okay, so that's 40x, 40x, 40x, 40x, 5 times. That's 200x damage. Alright? And then this attack speed lets me drop the Elixir of Advantage, and I can use Elixir of Precision instead, which is another 35% crit damage. So I gain a lot of damage by reaching 100% attack speed. So double masterwork on attack speeds if you're gonna use my setup. Okay? And it has to be great graphics. That's how we solve the issue and gain way more damage. No worries. Chat is exploding today. Nilisaurus. Idan Silver, can you explain in Necro about summon damage? I still don't understand how it really changed my DPS and in what regards. Will you update the planner according to what you're using right now? Okay, so Idan, summon damage okay, summon damage temper is bugged. Skeletal mages double dip into summon damage. So 165% summon damage is 330% mage damage. It is bugged. When you see summon damage temper, multiply it by 2. That's the real additive damage you're getting. It's basically bugged, and mages are double dipping, especially when you choose this option. Okay? That's everything to it. Reflex, will you update the planner accordingly to what you're using right now? My friend, I am not going to update the planner because people are going to ask what happened to Mendel, and I also want to show that I am the original creator of this build. So I am keeping my planner outdated to show everyone that before any type of video, any type of information, I was the one to create this build, and I was the one to have found it. Okay? The only thing you need to change in the build is drop Ring of Mendel. Okay, drop Ring of Mendel, get a legendary ring, double masterwork on attack speed, put aspect of grasping veins, use skeletal shadow mages, second option. You are good to go. Trust me. That's the only change. You don't even need to do the summon damage temper. It gives you a little bit more damage, yes, but at the end of the day, skeletal mage damage temper is also close in terms of value. Like, I can still put Ring of Mendel and do like pit 107, 108. I have already cleared 109. So like, just believe me when I say this, it's literally just a little bit of more damage increase if you go summon damage. If you want to remain at skeletal mage damage temper, that's also perfectly fine. You're gonna be able to clear pit 105, 106. Even without perfect gear, you can actually do it. It's actually giga. Alright, wait. SKULM is probably top 3 in the world. Necro videos, all chat here. Thank you, Idam, thank you. Is there a drop in Twitch? Is my Twitch fine? Refresh your browser if you experience any drop. Right now, my PC says it's all fine, but if there's a drop on Twitch, let me know. I can fix it maybe. But right now, everything looks fine on my PC. Idan, thank you very much. You're too kind. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. You're too kind. Ooh, experience well. We have an experience well. Zebra bit to the rescue. Just refresh your browser from Twitch if you need to. Yeah, they say there is no drops. Nilizorus, it's time to get better internet connection for you, I think. What do you think? Zebrabit, let me know if you will come will come to the game. Bring the gang with you, you know? Here I am doing all this clown shit. Man, come on. The game is boring when you play solo. Like, everyone knows this. Okay, wait. We have someone in the chat. Wait. Charles, hello everyone. Haven't played since season 1. As Barbarian, doing a decent amount of Nightmare runs and Paragon points, and now I'm running a Necro and he's 60, so going for some uniques. Okay, Charles, and congrats. Do you have any question about it, or are you just letting us know about your progress? Welcome to the Necromancer Club. Bro, I'm actually like reading all the chats. That's good. Zebra says we can do Braindead 79 spam or other content if you like. Yes, of course we can. And we can enable the chat as well, if you guys can, but in-game. Because I did not set up the other thing for the program, which is forbidden. Global leaderboard 6-player of Match and Derby. Hi, play Match and Derby. It's better than Diablo. You can download it from the App Store, guys. It's about horse racing. Wait, where is it? Wait 1 second. I'm gonna. This is a. I hope I don't get any warning from Twitch for this. Give me 2 seconds. Look who won. Look who won the booster contest. It's not focusing. Is it focusing? It's me. So you can basically do horse racing, win a lot. It's actually good. It's actually like a great game. No ads, no ads, no ads, no ads. Wait, I have to go back to my stream again. Wait. Daniel says... Oh wait, a lot of questions in the chat. I missed the entire chat. Okay, wait, I'm gonna catch up with the chat. Zebra. Yes, Zebra, yes. Charles, not necessarily. Farming Paragon is much easier than I remember. I suppose I'm just going to level until I can do pits. The first unique I'm looking to get is the Blood Moon Breaches, yes. Genshin Wen. Paid partnership for your information. Cake W. Don't make me get Twitch warning. This is literally my recommendation. I did not get any money for this. I am not doing any paid sponsorship, paid ads, nothing. This is just me using my own personal opinion. Idan says, SKULM, what about the buff for Golem? I saw buff. Golem Necro can do 105. Pit 106, 105. Golem Necromancer can do. But it's like mages are 10 times easier and stronger than Golem. Charles, if I have any questions, it would be going over what should I be trying to masterwork and temper. I don't understand that so much. So in order to access masterworking, you need to temper your gear first, Charles. And usually this is an endgame build. And if you have mythics, then you can focus on going all offensive and get minimum amount of defense. But right now, I am going to assume you do not have the mythic items yet. So it's best to focus on your own tankiness and survivability first. So definitely try to get defensive aspects and defensive tempers on your helm and chest slots so that you can stay alive, comfortably stay alive in higher difficulties. This will allow you to farm easier content. Like this will allow you to farm the harder content with easier effort. So once you can comfortably stay alive and dish out good enough damage, you're going to focus on optimizing your gear. This will require you to find the mythic items. And after you find the mythic items, you're going to have to work on reaching the armor cap, which is 1000. You need to be 1000 armor cap to actually get the maximum amount of physical damage reduction. And also you're going to be working on your resistances. We are using the Rahir mercenary for Rahir's Aegis, because this grants us 15% resist to all elements, and it's going to be extremely useful for you in the end game. So you have to look for these little tips and tricks and then optimize your gear. Your first priority is to stay alive in harder difficulties. once you're comfortable enough to stay alive, you need to focus on doing damage. Once you can do damage and stay alive at the same time, you can farm Mythic bosses and get Mythic uniques. And then you're gonna work on optimizing your gear based on what you have found so far. I hope this clarifies. Okay, I have to read more into chat. Daniel, SKULM, I have discovered new minion tech for myself. It might not be the best overall, but it has pushed me further in pit. Sadly, I'm still amulet restricted. I dropped Blood Moon for greater FX, intelligence, mage. Let me explain why I feel it's better. New cycle, you are the best player of this game. Numero uno. I prefer to be the best player in Match and Derby. Match and Derby is better than Diablo 4. Download today from the App Store. Match and Derby. The game which the champions choose to play. So, NGL, I'm actually spending a bit more time in Match and Derby than in Diablo 4. Not gonna lie about that. Daniel says, with legendary pants, 100% corpse tendril size pants boot, ultimate CDon amulet allows for 100% uptime on unyielding. Charles, I have been using guides for my Paragon points and the common gear used, like Blood Moon Breach, Hand of Nas. So yes, I am in the leveling stages that I unlocked. Torment 1, 2, 3. Cursed Aura on pants allows for instant curse application, faster cooldown. I have to make calculations. What you say is... What you say makes sense. Ish, but... You're dropping 24% crit chance, 5 ranks to Hellbent Commander, and you're dropping 50x. 50x crit multiplier. 50. Instead, you're gaining Skeletal Mage Mastery ranks and intelligence. From a first glance, I have to run the math on it. From a first glance, I think it's a damage downgrade. But maybe it gives you more comfort. Definitely an interesting idea, for sure. Definitely an interesting idea. But 50x multiplier and then losing like 5 ranks of Hellbent. And Hellbent's 1 rank is 10x. 5 ranks is literally 50x. So you're dropping 100x. 100x multiplicative damage. So you get ranks to Skeletal Mage Mastery. Which is actually... It's actually good, by the way. Which is 20x. 20x per rank. This is an interesting idea. I am not going to dismiss it. It's an interesting idea. I have to make a lot of calculation about this. I have to make a lot of calculation about this. New Cycle says, I'm gonna be sponsored soon. Yes, Match and Derby. Best game in the entire universe. Charles, thank you for your content. You're one of the channels that has got me to want to play a Necro, and even though my barb calls me from time to time. You're too kind, thank you very much, and I'm glad to have converted to you to the Necromancer. We are the darkest and most evil class in the entire game, so I'm crit capped. Sophie Mutu, you are my inspiration. Greetings from Greece, class. The song now, the song lyrics of this Greek song, I know. Every time I have a Greek friend, I tell them, Kardia mumin anisis, you know? Kardia mumin anisis. I'm a bad singer, but I think you know the song I'm talking about. Greetings from Greece as well. I am your neighbor, lovely neighbor. We love Greece. Normally this would take me like 3 to 5 minutes, but since I'm reading the chat as well, it's like this has taken us like 30 minutes or something. And Mr. Butcher vanished. Yeah, so the biggest challenge in this build is to stay alive. That's why we're using Reap a lot to improve our damage reduction. And Scent of Death boards gives us a lot of damage and damage reduction as well, because the intelligence nodes feed our mage glyphs. We have something, 1 second. Charles just subscribed. Thank you for the subscription, Charles. Welcome to the club, my friend. Oh, we have new chatters. Daniel says 7 times 20 plus 140 mage mastery plus value from health, great graphics, int. The big thing is the 100% corpse tendrils and allowing amulet to be ultimate cooldown for unyielding. It actually makes bosses with ads good. Daniel, I think I made it super clear to you that I truly respect your suggestion. It's just right now. Fatih Mutlu just subscribed. Thank you for the subscription, Fatih. Hoş geldin. Welcome to the channel. So Daniel, I cannot say anything more about this because I have to sit down and look at the numbers. You have a great idea. You have a great idea, and I'm really happy that you shared it with me. Okay, so from the first glance, when I first look at the idea, when I just compare the numbers in my little brain, it looks like a damage downgrade, but again, this is just an instinctive response. It has no value unless I sit down and calculate everything. Then I can tell you, hey, this is what I have calculated, these are the numbers I found, this is good or bad. I can tell you that later. But definitely a great find, and thank you for sharing that with me. Are you in my Discord, Daniel? If not, maybe join my Discord server. Make sure to write this down on my Discord chat so that more people can also look into it. We can look into it together. We're gonna sit down and look into it, I promise you. Then I'll get back to you, okay? Nightwood, hello from Ukraine. Привет, здорово, как дела? In this season I tried Necro on hardcore, and this amazing build compared to previous season. Hardly get tier 3. You like this build? Хорошо. I mean, I like this build as well. It has seen a lot of improvement, and the seasonal powers to reduce damage reduction aura from monsters is actually extremely useful because we are using Hand of Nas, which makes mage explosions happen back to back, back to back, back to back, back to back. Skeletal mages cast twice Temper also procs this more often, resulting in higher DPS. Chat is blowing up today. I'm loving this. I am loving this. We have this Friday night energy going on. I wish I could entertain the chat more instead of playing Diablo 4, but this is what my audience wants to see, and they have a lot of questions still. So I will be streaming and answering more questions because people have been asking me about my Summon Necromancer build, and they also want to push high-level pits themselves, so that's completely understandable. I just wish if the game could be a little bit better, so then more people could actually enjoy it. That's my wish. I'm reading the chat, Nilosaurus. I'm reading. I can see it. Multi-language is actually good. It's actually pretty useful, you know, to know some words in many cultures and languages. It helps you connect with people better, basically, because that's also a sign of respect. Like, you actually spend time to learn a little bit from their language, you know, it's actually a good thing. And many languages have their own like unique type of expressions or feelings or some concepts that do not exist in other languages, and it actually like enriches your thinking process in general. Like, there have been many times where in my own native language I couldn't find the word I'm looking for, then I had to just use English instead. Okay, the gang is here. Yes, yes. So I need to get rid of this escalation so we can just blast together. Good, good, good. I have an idea, I have an idea. I have an idea. Oh, experience well. Hell yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Oof. Oof, we have a big question from Anil. Anil, I'm gonna read the question, my friends. Give me 2 seconds. Let me quickly finish this because my pre-made is waiting. Sophie Mutu, with you my Necro is safe. Dan Asiro, no worry, I play my sweet mages too. Most fun this season. I'll join up. Have you ever tried the other ARPGs like PoE, Last Epoch, etc.? No, but I think they are really good games. I just did not touch them, but I think they're really good games. So for example, we finished the dungeon, but this stone still like tries to kill us, this affix. This is disgusting. This should never happen. This drop taking 10 minutes should never happen. Like, this is irrelevant, useless, waste of time, bad quality design. Oh my god, look at this. Oh my god, this could have been an amazing drop. This could have been an amazing drop as well. Oh my lord. If anyone needs this, I'm gonna give this away sometime. I will not... Yeah, this is trash, but that's good actually. Okay. Match and Derby wants that amulet. Fine. Idan Silver, Belial. Spam Belial. That's the best way to farm sparks. Or you can do new character and then do the seasonal board. But that's less sparks compared to the Belial farm. But in order to do the Belial farm, you need like hundreds of mats. Where is he? Where is Match and Derby? 1 sec. None of them are in the party chat right now. Look, because I'm streaming. They're like, look, he's here already. He's watching the stream, so he's like, I want the amulet. Give me the amulet. Give me the amulet. Look. He, without any communication, he knows I'm gonna give it to him. Like, this is Dua Lipa, the fake Dua Lipa, obviously. I imagine the real one playing together with me. Accept. He gave me 31 gold, chat. That's my sponsorship for you. That's my sponsorship payment. That's my salary. $31 gold, thank you. Thank you for trade. Go, go. Zebra. We can spam whatever, bro. It's me basically just reading the chat at this point. Ersoy abi, welcome. Hoş geldin Ersoy abi. You got shit from Belial. How to get all these mages? You get them from Hand of Naz unique gloves. The Hand of Naz unique gloves give you all the mages. Sick amulet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You have 6 stacks of 99 husks. Hope to get some purples. 31 gold is fair. Bro, just spam Belial. Trust me, it drops, it drops. You just have to just shut down the brain. Do not listen to your brain. Do not listen to your brain. When your brain tells you, it's not gonna drop, you're fucked, it will never drop to you. Do not listen to your brain. Shut down the brain, keep playing, you will get the drops. Trust me on this. I have been doing this since Season 2, when they first introduced the bosses. Trust me, you need to shut down the bad voices in your head. You will just say, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna get it, I don't care, I'm gonna get it. Then you start getting it. Trust me. I personally promise you. Just keep playing, you will get it. I promise. I promise you. 90% of this shit is mental. I'm telling you. It's mental. Solo, solo, solo, solo. You don't need 4-player party, solo. You get only one more unique in 4-player party. It doesn't improve your chances to get Mythic. It just gives you one more unique, that's it. There is a villager here. I skipped it, so I have to go. Ümit Pala, trust me, bro. Source, trust me, bro. But look at the sparks I have, bro. I'm not lying. Look, 8 sparks waiting. Where is the portal? Yeah, double J is actually in trouble. Philip, 2 mythics per hour. Yeah, that's about right. Ümit Pala. Definitely agreed. XP, Pit 79. You have to spam Pit 79. I think Rob has a great video about XP. So he says, and I agree with him, anything that takes you like 1 minute to complete, you have to do that pit tier. It should take you 1 minute to complete. What is this dungeon? Explore Sleepless Hollow and slay the Dark Magus. Okay. Pit 79 spam. 79, not 80, 79. At 80, the experience bumps up just a little, but the monster HP bumps up more. So you actually lose more time. When you spam 79, in 1 hour, you get more XP compared to spamming 80 because of the health difference. So in the long run, spamming 79 is actually benefit. It's a plus. It's more optimized. And if you have too much damage and mobility, you can spam 89 instead of 79. It's the treasure room, this one. It usually provides a lot of opticite, but we need to... Ah, there it is. See? But we already finished the dungeon, so I'm trying to unlock these. Hopefully these are enough. Let's see. Yes, that's the treasure room, and usually you get opticite from it. Here, let me show you. Up. Gems, money, opticite, runes, you name it. See, they're all here. Because they know there are goodies inside. And as the Necromancer, that's usually your job, because you can never be as fast as the Sorks. So, you know, you let them do their thing and you just clean up after them, pretty much. That's your duty. Lower pits with faster finish times are better. Yes, exactly. Exactly, Umitpala. Exactly. 100%. Which is a bad mistake. Which is, I think higher pits should give you more XP. So that you have to do higher pits to actually push yourself. Instead of spamming 79 every hour, you have to try to do like 100, 105, 110, 120, you know? So for example, they're already going into the strong room, which means we have to go as well. This is important. Once you see your party find the strong room, you have to immediately get there. Best way to do it, teleport to party member. We're a Necromancer, we have to cheat like this all the time. You have to use this function. Look, immediately saved me so much time. Instead of running, right click, teleport to party member, I'm already inside. You know? Not really inside, but you understand what I mean. We can do it again. No props. Boom. Okay? So you can use the sorceress in your party like a conduit shrine. Because you're gonna fall back. As the Necromancer, they will actually move faster than you. Because they can teleport. And unless you play like Operator Otters, the Crepifly Necromancer builds, there is no way you're gonna catch up to a sword in terms of mobility and speed. So definitely use these functions to stay close to your teammates, to stay within the game, and all that crap. İbrahim Vardar. Selam, hoş geldin. İyi akşamlar. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Welcome. That's supposedly Philip, exactly, and it turned out to be a like, I don't want to be rude, but let's just say that's inaccurate information, at least for my experience. Even if it's true, it's actually extremely unsatisfactory, if you know what I mean. I think they need to buff the drop rate way higher, and the experience should be about higher pits, rather than spamming low-level pits. But hey, that's just me, right? I have been asking Blizzard to give us masterworking checkpoint system since Season 4. They said they're looking into it. I guess it will take them another 10 seasons to implement this change. We shall see, I guess. Yeah, that's unsatisfactory as hell. That increase. So when this happens, teleport to the party member. Or just accept. Supposedly you're gonna get... Yeah, Philip, exactly. Wait, there was a sword! See, all this drop? Useless, useless, useless, useless, useless, useless, useless, useless, useless, useless, useless. We have to wait so long for these materials to drop, and it's actually disgustingly bad. They should have just dropped in one batch, boom, get the loot, boom, get out. But instead they're dropping like 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30. Like, what is this? Just give us 300, one batch, not 10 million batches. Just give us one batch. Is that so hard to code? Is that so hard? I'm gonna do the Tree of Whispers, one sec.
It is done.
Collection of Chaos, obvious. And that's it, more useless stuff that we don't care about, so we'll just go. Absolutely blasting global. Welcome to the chat, my friends. How are you? I hope you're having a great Friday evening. Welcome to the chat, my friend. At this time, I'm not even looking like at these affixes anymore. I'm just choosing anything on random because it really doesn't matter. Boss is Gonzo. Oh my god, I was reading the chat. No, they killed Kenny. They killed Kenny. Okay, Ibrahim. We call the items that fall on the ground used as garbage. Diablo 4 says, please do not throw garbage on the ground, and sends them back to the chest. Previously 9 items were available, now 10. Big update. I see the sarcasm. That's actually good. That's actually good sarcasm right there. It is what it is. I think they also know they need to step up and produce a better game. I think they're also aware that people are becoming impatient with the game, and I think they also know that they need to do extremely good stuff to win people back. So that's why in the next expansion you're getting the Paladin. Nothing in the game will be fixed. but you're gonna get Paladin and you're gonna play Blessed Hammer Paladin like. So you're gonna forget about all your troubles and spam that hammer and win that game. And then you're gonna start noticing things. You're gonna be like, hey, wait. They didn't fix Masterwork. Then you're gonna notice, oh, that's bugged. And they're gonna be like, oh, bro, we'll be fixing that next expansion, bro. Crazy. Crazy is crazy. So we should be smart. We should be smart consumers and refrain from giving them unnecessary chance, but we all love this game. Let's be honest. We want this game to be extremely good. So we're willing to take a chance. Pilot Falcon. Thank you. May the force be with you. Thank you. Liney. Yes, I am. Evet birader bizden. O Zilpala. Season of the Secret Stash Tab. Absolutely correct. Season of the Secret Stash Tab. If you want to access the cow level, you have to access the Secret Stash Tab. Within the Secret Stash Tab, you're gonna find the Secret Cow level key. For those people asking, let me flex 2 seconds. You can literally see my name in your game. I am going to flex. Warning, I am about to flex. Trials, official leaderboards. Hall of the Ancients. Browse the top 10 heroes from each trial ladder in every season. These are the world's best top 10 players. You go here. You go to the final week. You go to the final week, okay? You go to Necromancer. And you see the world top rank, all platform, apply filter. Da-da-da-dun. That's me, the final champion. I have many more rank 1s in other seasons and weeks as well. But this is the final official leaderboard week. This is the grand final. That's it. After this, no more official leaderboard. Everything ended. Rank 1. The final champion. So, I'm literally inside the game. Literally. You can see me. I got the chest, Zebra. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Danke schön. Merci beaucoup. Spasibo. No, I pressed. Can I get out? I can't. Actually, yeah. Portal is close. Good. Bak bunlar hep nazar. Nazar. Man, Blood Search. What are we doing? I think they found like a treasure room or something. Yeah. Nas felak. Seri nas felak. What am I farming? Usually just... I actually have no idea what am I farming for. I'm just spending time with friends. I'm not trying to be efficient like Rob or something. Like, I am streaming, answering questions, doing some mindless shit, and just chat, play Diablo 4, get some XP on the side. Perhaps some Forgotten Souls. Yeah, I actually got 2k Forgotten Souls. That's actually decent. Fatih Mutlu. Blizzard geçenlerde Diablo oyuncularını çağırmış. Sizi davet ettiler mi? Ettilerse yeni karakterle ilgili bir şeyler var mıdır? Nice. So Fatih has asked in Turkish. This is an English transmission, but I accept any language as long as I can translate them. So Fatih asked in Turkish that recently Blizzard has called some streamers into a meeting and they have given them confidential information. And he's asking if I was invited to this meeting, and he's asking if I know anything about the new character. First, I'm gonna answer to Fatih in his and mine native language, and then I will answer in English to this question. So please bear with me on this one. Fatih'cim diyorum. Yani saygıdan saygısızlık gibi görme. Fatih'cim diyorum. Fatih kardeş diyeyim. Ben Diablo partner değilim. Blizzard'la hiçbir bağlantım yok. Blizzard'la hiçbir alakam yok. Blizzard tarafından hiçbir sponsorluk, hiçbir şekilde hiçbir şey yok. Dolayısıyla ben bu tip görüşmelere Blizzard tarafından çağrılmıyorum. Blizzard'la bir bağlantım da yok. Dolayısıyla bu konuyla alakalı hiçbir şey bilmiyorum. Umarım sorunu cevaplamışımdır. Okay, English. I have just explained to him that I have no connection whatsoever with Blizzard. I am not in Diablo partner program. I am not a Diablo partner. I have no one as a connection from Blizzard, and I have never been connected to a Blizzard employee or have never been asked by a Blizzard Diablo team to be in Diablo partner program or enter into a conversation with them. I am connected with Blizzard's World of Warcraft team because I used to be an Esports AWC arena player. I do have developer connections, but that's World of Warcraft team, not Diablo team. So I have no information about the new character that's gonna come in the expansion. My guess, Paladin. I would bet my money it's Paladin. Yes, World of Warcraft developers are... I'm still talking with them. Like, I actually asked them, like, do you see, like, do you watch my channel still? And they're like, yeah, we know you're playing Diablo. And I'm like, okay. Like, back in time, when Dragonflight was the World of Warcraft expansion, I was actually invited to Alpha. Not even Beta, I was invited to Alpha testing for Death Knight only. They wanted me to actually check the Death Knight class, since I made a name for myself with that class because I was consistently rank 1 Death Knight in World of Warcraft PvP. Spam pits, I guess. Blizzard bu adamı. We don't need them to sponsor me. I'm happy with where I am right now. I mean, listen, if they ask me, like, hey, would you like to join... all good, bro, all good. If they ask me, like, would you like to join our partner program or whatever, I mean, I would say yes. If I believe I can help the game become better with special access to developers, or if I can reach the developers, of course I would say yes. Then I can you know, carry your requests forward to them. But other than that, I don't see any extra advantage or use of connecting with them, to be fair. So, you know, it's fine if I never get contacted by them. Like, it's fine, completely fine. It's good if we have a special access to them in terms of communication and feedback. That's all I can say. Pilot Falcon. I think the character is not going to be an exact paladin, but maybe something like a Crusader or Black Knight. Something like that. I actually would love to see a Witch Doctor. So, okay. Witch Doctor. A lot of people actually want this class. I hate that class, but I understand the desire to have a Witch Doctor in the game. Fatih, thank you, thank you. To be fair, so back in time when Diablo 3 was announced, I was really excited to see a Necromancer in Diablo 3 at launch, and they said no Necro, no Necro. We are just gonna give you Witch Doctor, and Witch Doctor will have access to poison abilities. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, why does the Witch Doctor has poison abilities? And it reminded me as if they tried Poison Nova Necromancer and create like an entirely different character out of it. Reflex. Going through the Diablo lore, next one would be Westmarch with Paladins, Crusaders actually, with their order. Maybe that's the next expansion with Mephisto or even Diablo. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Paladin. Because I think they have already made a lot of mistakes. And they need a very strong class that brings them nostalgia and familiarity. And I think Paladin serves this purpose. Paladin is a Joker card. So with the Paladin, they can actually do a lot of stuff. 1 second. Let me just adjust this. Sorry, just give me 2 seconds. Good. So what I'm thinking is they need an ace in the hole, right? They need an ace card because they fucked up this expansion. I mean, Spiritborn, like, they said this is a unique class that was never seen before. This is a very creative class. It's gonna be insane. Blah, blah, blah, blah, blah, blah. And then we don't even have like a real identity for Spiritborn, to be honest with you. Like, Spiritborn, yeah, it's... obviously it's a class, yes, it has its thing, but at the same time, like, I mean, look, does the Spiritborn feel super does the Spiritborn feel super unique to you? To me, it kind of feels like a druid meets another class type of thing, like druid and rogue. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna give you leaderboards right away. Because they're gonna say they're gonna have to do balancing with the new class. Which is the Paladin. So that's gonna be like Okay, and then they're gonna be like, well, you know, you have to wait a little bit because in order for the new class to actually be stabilized, we're gonna have to take like 2 seasons or something. So I'm pretty sure there might be some trouble at the beginning for leaderboards. This happened with Spiritborn. I think it's gonna happen with the Paladin as well. Yeah, Druid Monkish, yeah. The only fear about bringing back Paladins would be with auras balancing the game or bug it out. Of course they're gonna bug it out, for sure. If they give us leaderboard and a better endgame with maybe new skill board or something, D4 will be more playable, but I am actually hopeless since developer team changed a lot since the beginning. I have not played Path of Exile or Last Epoch. No. I know they are also good games. I have respect for those games. It's just I don't have time. But yeah, the problem is this. Listen very closely when I say this. Even if they give you leaderboards, even if they give you balanced pits, even if they give you new classes, even if you have all of these things, you are at one point, you're still gonna get bored of the game. For 2 reasons. Remember when they first introduced the pits in Season 4? This was the new hot shit. Everyone wanted to do pits. The pits were the ultimate endgame. And look what happens now. People are bored of the pits because it's the same thing dressed up every season and it doesn't change at all. So people are bored of that. And right now, people want new stuff. You know? People want new stuff. So, what do you think will happen when they bring a new endgame, which is rumored to be Tower of Truth? It's gonna be like step-by-step levels of increasing, like pits after pits. At one point, after 3 seasons, after 4 seasons, or after 5 seasons, you're gonna get bored of that. And what's gonna happen next? Once you get bored, you're gonna complain again. So, in order to prevent this from happening, we need a completely alternative endgame. And hear me out. I said this many times. Endgame should be about survivability, not damage. That's the biggest mistake of this game. Back in Season 0, remember how hard Nightmare Dungeon Tier 100 was? No, but people were dying left and right. It was brutal. And people were spending tons of time on forums, trying to find builds, trying to find solutions. And it was just get lucky or get killed. So, of course, that's another end of the spectrum. That's too brutal. But at the same time, we have items in this game. Tyriel's Might, Harlequin Crest Shaco with damage reduction. Like, we need an endgame concept that actually makes us use these items. I think, for example, imagine this. Once you hit Paragon 280, okay? Once you hit Paragon 280 in a season, you unlock a special angelic blacksmith or some shit, I don't know, okay? This crazy blacksmith tells you, bring me Shroud of False Death, one Shroud of False Death, bring me and 1 Trias Might. And then you can infuse these mythic items and create a new one with combined affixes. Some crazy shit like this, you know? So you can get 2 mythics, farm them, and then create a new fucking crazy mythic. I don't know. Some stuff like this. We need some super fresh idea. We need something that keeps us extremely excited and hooked to the game and make us super hungry, okay? So it's literally about our hunger. We want to be hungry when we play this game. So these things need to serve and make us hungry for content, make us hungry for items, make us hungry for power. And once we obtain these powers, items, whatever, we need to feel happy, and our brain should release dopamine and serotonin hormones. Okay? That's the entire trick. If you take these away, these are just pixels on your screen. These are just electronic signals telling you something is happening. And your brain is actually making the rest of it. That's it. Like, that's literally it. So it's all about releasing those serotonin and dopamine hormones. Okay. How can we do this? By achieving stuff. Yeah? And by achieving stuff, how can we do it? By playing the game. Pretty straightforward shit, but somehow they're making super weird decisions, and I am actually clueless. And I'm actually questioning, like, how can you make this mistake? But then again, I think there are a lot of inside dynamics in that company. So yeah, I don't know. Auction house is a nice endgame thing. Yeah, I will read the chat. You have super nice ideas. Unfortunately, I am not a Diablo partner, so we just talk about it between ourselves. Idan says, in Season 10, we need a new auction house. Yes. Yes, Idan. Absolutely agreed. Global. Oh my god, my chat, bro. I missed my chat. What about enhanced NPC mercenaries where you can build them and equip them out, have a unique party to assist you? Tom, 100% agreed. I would like to have like a new Necromancer, for example, mercenary, or maybe have like an Acolyte. I would like to have an Acolyte as a mercenary and give him other Necromancer spells, like a Blood Surge Necro mercenary, or double summon Necro mercenary, some stuff like this, and they gain more power once you also gain more power. They could have their own Paragon, or maybe give you Paragon benefits. I think it could be Acolytes or mercenaries or whatever. They need to be more customizable, I think. So great idea, Tom. And I think Global replied to him. Ballista, build walls, trenches, that could be sick. Yeah, okay. Idan, definitely auction house, I agree. Diablo is a nice game anyway. I love it, play it every season no matter what. But tell you honest, if you try PoET summer class, you will have an orgasmic experience. Believe me. Yeah, a lot of people have told me that. Zebra, special items like randomly buffed uniques that are one of a kind. So he agrees. Reflex, Hellforge, annual from old Diablos, a new crafting system with more player control over it. They could also do something since 50% of the items are not even... Exactly. Trias Might and Shroud of False Death. Merge them, create a new one. Hi! Is that Japanese, Chinese, Vietnamese, or Korean? I'm gonna say... Moshimoshi. Ohayo gozaimasu. Nihonseo. Nihao. Hopefully one of them lands. Koreans say annyeonghaseyo. Chinese say nihao. Japanese for good morning, they say ohayo gozaimasu. Hopefully that's one of languages. Zebra, PoE 1 brought crazy mercs, they can carry you literally. You can play as Aura bot besides your crazy carry merc. Idan. In Diablo 3, I sold for €250 Oculus Focus in the auction house. Day after few seasons, just cancelled the auction house. Nilisaurus, I am still not playing PoE 2. I'm not playing it at all. Christopher Kesek, I play whatever the meta Necro is for leveling, but my love is Blood Search, which I always build out. Christopher, I feel you. I have a question for you, Christopher. I have a question. If I ask you right now, if I ask you, delete Blood Search, replace Blood Search with Poison Nova, would you say yes or no? Poison Nova from Diablo 2 Necromancer instead of Blood Search. Yes or no? My chat is blasting today. I love it. Guys, you're extremely fast. Okay, I have to stand here and read. But why? Both options, please. Yes. Yes. About auction house. I know there's already too many workarounds to get an item or whatever, but implementing an auction house and getting your perfect items from it wouldn't kill the excitement. Well, I mean, you still have masterworking and tempering to do, right? So, I mean, at the end of the day, you have 3 months and the loot drop ratio is actual trash. So I would say it wouldn't kill the excitement. It would actually make me more excited to have an auction house in the game, knowing that I could actually search everything I want in-game. And you still have to farm the gold for it, right? It's not that easy, because people will pay more. Pure Poison was a thing for Necro in D2. Give us a unique to turn it into Poison Search. See, you guys are smart now. And then maybe combine it with, I don't know, Andariel's Visage, or maybe X-Fall. Maybe combine it with X-Fall. Huh? What do we think? What do we think, man? Poison Nova Necro with X-Fall, Andariel? Would be interesting, huh? Maga, yes. Maybe just change Andariel Visage to give poison damage, other stuff. Yeah, Poison Nova Necro with Andariel and X-Fall would be the dream, to be fair. Yes, Christopher, that's the build I came up with, but at the same time, I want Poison Nova to be a standalone talent instead of Blood Search. So instead of spamming Blood Search, imagine you just shoot out a Poison Nova every 3 seconds. And it does more damage than spamming Blood Search left and right. So you actually make like a huge impact. And remove Supernatural Blight 20x multiplier. Give it to Poison Nova. Now you have your Summon Necromancer casting Poison Nova as well. You know where I'm going with this? Why don't we remove the Bone Mages or Cold Mages and provide Poison Mages instead? Poison Mages existed in Diablo 2. Maybe if we have Poison Mages, we can actually have a Necromancer that consistently goes damage over time. And they can have more lucky hits. So then we can use Army of the Dead instead of Soul Rift. And maybe with lucky hit restore resource. And when we play Poison Mages as a Poison Nova Necromancer. Think about it. I also have another idea. I think this should be a summon ability. It says conjure. It says conjure a spirit of bone. I think bone spirit should be a summon. I think summon Necromancer should have special access to bone spirit. I think bone spirit should be our spender, not fucking blight. Imagine if bone spirit becomes our spender instead. I mean, listen. It literally says this. Consume all of your essence to conjure a spirit of bone that seeks enemies. Like a spirit of bone that seeks enemies. Conjure, hello, summon, summon, summon. Make bone spirit a summon ability. So we can finally merge bone spirit necromancer with the summon necromancer, and I fucking promise you, we are going to have the strongest build in all fucking eternity. I personally promise you, if that happens. Nothing will come close to us. Nothing. Nothing can match the strength of bone spirit summon necromancer if they say what I say. If they do what I say. Imagine you use cult leaderboard with bone graft and then scent of death with mages. Oh, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Because Blood Moon Breaches already gives us crit cap, right? This with this. So we have 50x crit multiplier from Blood Moon Breaches, 60x from Air of Perdition. Shroud gives us passives. So basically we have all this. It sounds like a summon, yeah, I told you. Swamp Golem, creature of the swamp. Reflex. Poison Corpse Explosion with the unique, going further with Poison Nova. There you go, man, I'm telling you. Haha, Chris, you're lucky because you're going to weekend, you can play now. Yeah, Chris, you should play Diablo 2 for sure. Like, you're actually lucky. It's actually a great experience if you actually play that game. It's insane, that game. Go buy Diablo 2 Resurrected. I'm telling you, you're gonna have an amazing time. It's an insane game, man. Best game of all time, no question. Yes, I use Armory for sure. I have my Blood Wave, this, and another Blood Wave. And also, I'm looking to make a super fast Metamorphosis Necromancer for super speed farm. But I was a bit lazy. So right now I'm farming whatever, pretty much. But at the same time, I want to have access to Metamorphosis and Sever Teleport. So that I can just be as fast as a Sork and just kill stuff. I was also thinking about Shade Mist aspect. But since we are not running warriors, Shade Mist is useless because Shade Mist is more beneficial once you have the warriors out. So yes, I use the armory a lot.
There's something special.
So that's a lot, I think, and I'm gonna make a video basically about season 10 builds. So this is my armory right now, as you can see. Oh, true. Oh, true. Can spam this as well. Yes, after this go one more pit, then we go blast. So I'm gonna make a video talking about Bone Spirit needing to become like a summon spender, so that we can actually snipe damage reduction aura monsters. I also want to talk about these two passives. That's defense and bonded in essence. Like, they are absolutely useless. So they can be replaced with something else. I don't know, some necrotic aura that helps us eliminate damage reductions. Some sort of... Basically, I want this seasonal power to become an aura and disable damage reduction. Or maybe cause enemies to take increased damage. So that maybe we can, as a summon Necromancer, we can become like a party player. And in pits, in pit meta, for group meta, people may want to play with us because we apply aura like Paladin. Which is gonna be the next class for sure. Oops. Double GA and it's trash. He's gonna pick it up in 3 seconds. Idan. Oh. I wish Christopher says, I wish the army would swap to Horadric's. Yeah, it's such a bad quality of life. Idan. Talk about Army of the Dead. It's pure garbage. Double says, for a game that encourages group play so much, the character abilities don't really reflect it. Daniel says they need to make those passives give unstoppable to minions player. Yeah, 100%. I think probably we would like to have more survivability or more damage, but definitely unstoppables are on the table as well. Army of the Dead is pure garbage because without the unyielding commander aspect, this is like nothing. This, on the other hand, is vulnerable, essence, damage, and it's basically extra crowd control. It's fear and slow, which feeds into terror as well. This, nothing. Nothing. Army of the Dead needs a rework. And I think when okay. So I think when Blizzard made that meeting, so when they said when they called the content creators, Diablo partners, and they sat down and have a meeting, I think they said something. This is pure speculation. Like, I have no information about this, but I think they said we rework the skills. So I think we're gonna have some branches. Some more interesting things. This was hinted a lot by developers. Developers have said they're gonna compile passives into nodes and bring new stuff that changes how a spell operates. So we might see something similar, and they could just say we reworked Army of the Dead. Army of the Dead is a summon ability, by the way. It has the summon tag. So if Army of the Dead is a summon ability, if it has the summon tag, why can't Bone Spirit has it? That's my question. I want Bone Spirit to gain the summon tag as well. That's literally the thing I'm asking for. Think about this. You can play Bone Spirit without sacrificing your minion army. And you can finally use Cold Mage granting you essence. Or Shadow Mage. I'm gonna make a video about this. Hopefully the weekend or next week. I'm gonna talk about this early. Let's see who has a mythic item. I got nothing. So this was a fake tribute. Yeah, of course, Army of the Dead should be the minion ultimate ability, but unfortunately we're playing Soul Rift, which doesn't sit well with me. Like, Army of the Dead should be undoubtedly our best option as the summon Necro, and it's not. And I mean, not gonna lie, it's kind of pissing me off. Because the only way to make that viable is through unyielding commander aspect. And that's actually stupid. I don't think we should be able to use unyielding commander aspect to make Army of the Dead viable. I think they should just bake unyielding commander aspect into the Army of the Dead. I think it should by default provide that damage increase by itself without using any aspect. So we can use something else instead. Be fair. Heck, I don't know. It's crazy when you think about it. So I'm trying to like create an outline and make a video about this so that at least maybe if this falls into the right ear, correct ear, maybe it can inspire someone from Blizzard to actually push this. Because I'm really bored of playing the same builds over and over again. The only thing that has been good for Season 9 is the introduction of these gloves. And this seasonal power, nothing else. The ability to remove damage reduction aura from monsters and Hand of Nas blasting. It was actually the best thing for Season 9. Anything else? Trash. in 2 months, most likely. Bro, no mythics, what the f... Yo, blood farts! Greetings, greetings, Dark Queen. Hello, hello, hello. It's all going well. What about you? What about you, blood farts? It's all well. Thank you for joining the stream. Hi there. Hello. Hey. Next season, Infernal Hordes change. I mean... Okay, you saw the dungeon escalation? It was basically like 3 nightmare dungeons back to back, chained together. Was it exciting? Yeah, kinda. I'm expecting something similar for Infernal Hordes. Probably bonus waves or some sort of... Hey, you can now go into the next room and do another set of 5 waves with supreme bonus abilities or some stuff like this. And then you can fight additional bosses. Instead of 3 council members, you now fight 6. Some stuff like this I think they could bring. But it's gonna get old really quick. Because again, at the end of the day, the endgame systems of Diablo 4 are getting old really fast. And that's the main problem. As I said many times, the pits, when they first introduced the pits, they were actually making people hype and excited. And people wanted to blast the pits. Right now, people are bored of the pits. They just reach pit 100 and call it a day and stop playing the season. Bloodfart says, going well too, trying to push away pits as always, 108, 109 with my version of Shadow Blight, having fun with it. Congrats! That's impressive. That's impressive. I'm following you on Twitch, Bloodfarts. She's a badass, by the way. I call her Dark Queen because Bloodfarts actually competed in the Gauntlet leaderboards as well, and she had like top 3 spots, I think. So pretty successful player. You're welcome. You're welcome. Global says, "Did you like Abattoir of Zir?" As a concept, yes. As a Necromancer power level, no. So basically, I liked Abattoir of Zir. I liked the fact that if you die, you get kicked out of it. I think that was awesome. That was like a brutal version of the pits. I like the fact that there was a separate glyph that you needed to farm, and that glyph actually enabled you to play. So Abattoir of Zir overall, yes, but in terms of Necromancer's class balance and power level in that season, no. You could only play Infinimist, which was extremely boring and extremely RNG. And Necromancer was extremely squishy. We were not tanky like Bloodwave. So basically what I'm trying to say is, if we had the Summon Necromancer, or if we had the Bloodwave Necromancer from Season 7 in Abattoir of Zir, I think that would have been wonderful and I would have an amazing time in that season. Grandfather. Sexy. So my question is yes in general, no in terms of Necro specific answer. Tears of Blood, oh man, I remember. Those 3 at the end of each one were serious though, especially when they got unstoppable. I think they were called Bloodseekers, no? Now in Helltides they are called Hellborn. But back in the day, I think they were called Bloodseekers. One sec. They seriously hurt. I remember. It was extremely stressful to... It was extremely stressful to play against those Bloodseekers. They were actually super brutal, I remember. They were actually omega brutal, by the way. Yeah. AOZ was so annoying, I hung out at the shrines. I mean... It was RNG, it was about getting the right set of Bloodseeker elites. If you had the lightning one, you were toast. Because Necromancer didn't have enough damage reduction to counterplay the lightning damage. The lightning damage from elites is double hitting. It's bugged and it's still bugged. They said they fixed it, they didn't fix it. Lightning damage double dips. It double DPS you. Idan, my pleasure, my friend. Profane Mind Cage? Yes, absolutely. That would make Helltide so much interesting. But chat, this is my idea. Please let me indulge you for 2 seconds. Okay? If you have played Diablo 2 Resurrected, you know that you have a place called Über Tristram. So, in Diablo 4, if you remember from the campaign, you meet Mephisto, you know, he comes to you in the form of a wolf. He takes you to Tristram, which happens after the Über Tristram event. Tristram is burning, it's in ruins, and you actually visit Tristram. In Diablo 4 campaign, Mephisto opens a fiery portal, you step through the portal, he takes you to Tristram, he tells you that the entire city was built upon Diablo's tomb, and from the catacombs Diablo emerged, and he tells you, you know what happens next, and laughs. So the game already has assets for a Tristram map. Why don't we have the Über Tristram event from Diablo 2 Resurrected? We already have the assets. We already have the map. We already have the mechanics. Why don't we have it? Maybe in the future, because I think they did not introduce Diablo and Baal yet in the Diablo 4 game. Diablo and Baal will be introduced later as bosses. Right now we're dealing with Mephisto. So in the next expansion, most likely we're gonna kill Mephisto. Maybe not. It might depend on their executive decision. They might actually decide to keep him for longer, which will probably get a lot of negative reaction from the population, because people were actually angry that the story basically was a cliffhanger, right? There was like no literal ending. Mephisto kinda won, and now he can walk the realm, sort of like an antichrist, and that pissed a lot of people, including myself. So basically, when this happens, it's actually a loss, in my opinion, because an expansion is supposed to be a new type of sandbox. It's supposed to be an improvement to the already existing systems. And in this case, it wasn't, because it did not connect or tie the story into anywhere. Mephisto actually won, so we killed Lilith, but we set Mephisto for free, and it actually resulted in a worse outcome. And who the fuck are we? We are dealing with demons and shit, and we are exiled by the church. But then again, that Mother Prava kind of works with us now. Like, but we have Lilith's demonic blood inside us. So other demons actually recognize us. Okay. So Belial couldn't control us. And Lord Zir couldn't turn us into a vampire. All because of Lilith's blood in our veins. Okay. So we are killing demons, but we have demonic blood in our veins. Angels do not like us. And we are exiled by the church. We deal with the Tree of Whispers. We actually kill people, cut off their heads and shit. Does this story sound heroic to you at all? Like, I'm actually wondering, like, what do you think about our alignment? Most of you are probably gonna say, well, this is the new era. So this is the new era, and basically there is no right or wrong. There is only gray. Reflex, Cube, Set Items, Rune Words, Uber Tristram, Cow Level, Farming Keys, Uber Lilith Dungeon, so much options yet none in D4. Exactly, my friend, exactly my points. Where is the Cow Level? When is it going to arrive? Like, this game was released in 2023. So 2023, this game was released. We are at 2025, so 2025. It's been 2 years. It's going to be 3 years. What do we have so far? Pits. Okay. Spiritborn. Okay. Boss ladder. Boss ladder is shit if you do not have Belial materials. Other bosses are irrelevant and you should never play other bosses. You get Belial materials, you sit down, you turn off your brain, and you play Belial. Kill after kill after kill. That's how you do it. So, boss ladder is not an endgame experience, if you ask me. Even if it is an endgame experience, it's an actually unsuccessful one. At least that's what I think. So yeah, they have a lot of minus, that they have a lot of negatives. Daniel says, demons just trying to live their best life. We are the true villains of Diablo. Yes, yes, yes. Charles, we are a terrible person who is aligned with themselves. That is why we protect Neyrel, despite knowing we should kill her. Absolutely! Absolutely. What's up with that? What's up with that? Are we in love with Neyrel? Is that why we're not killing her at all? Like, I think Blizzard is trying to make like a complicated character alignment chart. So they wanted to tell a story by humanizing Lilith, by giving her the instincts of a mother. This way we can somehow relate to her a little bit. Because at the end of the day, Rathma, the son of Lilith and Inarius, was the first Necromancer. So Inarius, as a high archangel, somehow has sex with Lilith, who is the daughter of a primeval, and their sex results in Rathma being born and the world of Sanctuary being created. Okay. And somehow Sanctuary becomes like a getaway place, like Monaco or Bali or somewhere, where angels and demons who are sick and exhausted from war get away to Sanctuary and live in peace and shit. Sounds to me Sanctuary has been created as a brothel or a pleasure house or some sort of twisted shit, but they just don't want to admit it. Anyway, Rathma as the first Necromancer, of course, he's an emo kid. He has the long hair and everything. Respect to that. Then what happens? His father, Inarius, kills him because he wants the keys to the hell. Okay. And the loving mother of Rathma, Lilith, is so angry because her son died, but she wants to take over Sanctuary as well, by the way. She's so angry, she kills Inarius. Okay, so they want us to relate to that. Okay, so they want you to think that killing an angel might be okay under certain conditions. I guess. And when you say yes to that, they kind of want you to become like a complex, neutral, aligned character, because that's all the shit nowadays. You gotta be the gray, man. You gotta be gray. That's the thing. That's the hype. You can't be too good or too evil. It's about having a good side and a bad side and having this yin-yang relationship within a character and grow as adults and learn and shit. In all honesty, I find that cringe. I'm more of a Tolkien guy, and I have absolute belief in pure evil and pure good. I think really kind and good people do exist in the world, although they are super rare to find. I honestly think they exist, and I honestly think there are pure chaotic evil people exist in the world. Pretty simple. So sometimes you shouldn't make things too complicated. Sometimes you should be more focused on actually delivering a good game, instead of trying to convey some new age hidden message. Don't do that. We are here to slay fucking demons. I don't care if Lilith has mother's instincts, or if we drank her blood and somehow become related to her, and then she addresses her as child. Oh, child. You will understand one day. Blah, blah, blah, blah, blah. I don't understand shit. You're a fucking demon. I don't understand shit. I fucking raise the skeletons. I want to kill everything. That's it. No complicated shit. One of the best examples of this is Doom. Look at Doom. Pretty straightforward. In the mind of the Doomslayer, every fucking demon must die. Pretty straightforward. And it works. Is the Doomslayer a good guy? We don't care. We don't care at all if he's a good guy or not. They killed Kenny. Miray Terzi. You wanna play Belial? I can invite you later for sure. If you want Belial kills, yes, why not? I can invite you later for sure. Yaparız.
Greetings.
So that's yes, like that's completely that's the step I want them to take. More fun stuff, less boring stuff. Right now in this game there is too much boring stuff compared to fun stuff. Masterworking is boring. Tempering is boring. If you want to make them fun, tempering, weekly cooldown, reroll. Masterworking, checkpoint, tier reset system. Then they become fun. Because they give you sense of progression. And I've also talked about this as well. I even asked this in live campfire chat again to developers. Colin, I told them, put blacksmith forge near boss area so that we don't have to go to town all the time. They said, oh, that's a wonderful idea. That's actually interesting. And they said, oh, you know what? The flow is gonna be diminished, so you don't have to go to town as often. Guess what? The flow actually increased way higher. I just did the quest where you discover the pit. That was a lot of fun, I thought. It felt very different from other quests. Yo, Zoso! Welcome to the chat, my friend. Welcome to the chat. You just put a forge near the boss area, then you don't have to go to town and you can salvage everything, pretty much. And they said they love that idea, but they think the flow is gonna be less now, so it's not needed. Bro, it's needed. More than ever before. The fun police won't allow it. That's absolutely right. I'm gonna go back because he's actually clearing this side, so I can take care of the Red Canyon. I mean, instead of being the fun police, they should become the entertainers. So that's my problem with Blizzard. Like, if you look at the most entertaining mechanics of the season, they are actually bugs. So for me, as the summon Necromancer, the most entertaining thing in the season is Skeletal Mage double cast, which is a bug. So Skeletal Mage double cast is a bug, but for me it's one of the most entertaining things in the season. Second most entertaining thing in the season, guess what? Take a guess. It's the strong rooms in the bosses. It's the boss areas and strong rooms, which is another bug. Like, two of the most fun mechanics of the season, they are bugs, man. Philip says, so you see people in town wearing cool cosmetics and you buy some. I mean, I have no problem with their cosmetics and whatever, but it's just, I want the game to be fun. That's like the most important thing for me. Just checking my stream information. I truly appreciate all the support, guys. Really, like, it's insane. I truly appreciate all the support. It's actually wonderful. We survived that. Surviving Mother's Judgments. Surviving an ability from Mother's Judgment is a test of might. It's actually good. Actually good.
Yes, have a wee gamble. Hello, shining. Shame that. Not a bad pull, that.
Let's see if we have anything useful. Essence on kill. Yikes. Yikes. And nada. And that is gambling experience for you. In a nutshell. Ah, you're too kind. New cycle. Halay çektirecektim nereye? Christopher says you have the coolest builds and most engaging streamer. Ah, thank you. You're too kind, Christopher. Truly appreciate the words. Thank you, thank you. Come season 10, I think we should have more original builds, and I'm gonna make videos early this season. So that maybe, just maybe, someone from Blizzard can see it. Again, I think the idea of merging Bone Spirit into this build is incredibly fun. Like, imagine Bone Spirit gaining the summon tag. It would be insane. It would be lovely. Nilizorus, have fun. Thank you so much for the support. See you soon. İyi geceler. Have a good night. Santanatan Promson. Hello. Yes. Türk'üm. Selam. İdan. Also, I think as an idea, they need the new Paragon mechanics and let us use all the 9 boards. Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa. Bro, 9 boards, when people use 9 boards, they're gonna be like, no, that's too complicated, we don't want that. Remember back in time when they had no restrictions on Paragon boards and people actually complained? Now we are restricted to 5 boards just because people complained. I think people are gonna say, no, 9 boards, that's too much, bro. And they will never want to play 9 boards. I think it will be super complicated for people. And to be fair, having 9 boards, like, I don't know. But if they rework the Paragon system with different boards, different unique effects, legendary nodes, then yes, 9 board idea might be good. Might be good, yeah, if they rework it though. He is asking, I want to ask a question. My skeletons are not growing, what is the problem? I'm gonna reply to him in Turkish real fast, then I will explain in English. Bu sezona ayrı yapılan bir kristal var. Şu 50x 4 saniye eline veren, o büyütüyor abicim. Onu kullanman lazım. So I told him that there is a seasonal gem. After you injure or kill an enemy, your summons are empowered, growing larger, and dealing 50x more damage for 4 seconds. Because he asked, his skeletons are not growing larger, what's the reason? That's the seasonal gem. I want to try pit. Eren var. Thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the club. Thank you. You want to try pit 109, but you don't know? I mean, just try it and see it. You have nothing to lose, right? Unless you're hardcore, of course. That's different. Done just to buff us more different. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. If they rework, yes, absolutely. Oh, Zoso, thank you for the Turkish, English, Turkish translations. That's my job, bro. Okay, Reflex. I have a question since I'm playing Summoner as well. Because I'm watching you in Pit 80 plus sometimes, I get instant one-shotted even though I followed your build. Am I missing something? What's your max life, brother? I'm running 12.7k max life, and I don't even have great graphics max life on boots. No great graphics max life on chest armor. No great graphics max life on weapon. No great graphics max life on ring. No great graphics max life on that ring as well. If I had great graphics max life on those, I would be immortal. The only reason why I can stay alive for so long is the damage reduction from Scent of Death, because I gain 15% damage reduction just from Scent of Death alone, and I always cast Reap. Now, when I cast Reap, my damage reduction is increased by 15% for 4 seconds. Every 4 seconds I cast Reap, I gain more damage reduction. This, when you combine it with other damage reduction tools you have from your Paragon boards, gives you enough survivability so that you can stay alive. Just enough to save yourself from trouble. Okay, that's how you stay alive. Something big happened. 1 second. Santano Fromsom has become a member. Welcome to the club. You are now a VIP. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for the support, much appreciated. If you're in my Discord, please go into the member section and make sure to tell me your name or the moderators your name, so we will promote you to the VIP status. Welcome. Yesterday 107, your board plus 19. Congratulations, that's actually pretty good. Albus Dumbledore, hello. T2 1. So you're getting one shot. Okay, so chat. As the summoner necromancer, the whole thing about staying alive is max life. You want maximum life on... Ignore the mythics. Ignore the mythics. It's not good to farm max life on mythics. Ignore the mythics. But at least, chat, at least you can get max life from 2 rings. This ring, max life. This ring, max life. You can get max life from boots. You can get max life great graphics from weapon. 4 slots. 4 slots for max life. Massive immortality when you get max life from that. Because the more life you have, your damage reduction will give you more benefit, and your necromancer barriers. Your necromancer barriers. Aa, Yulito. Görüşürüz. So you have this. Necrotic Fortitude. Lucky hit. Up to 28% chance to grant yourself a barrier for 7% of your max life for 6 seconds. These lucky hits always give you barrier for 7% of max life. The higher max life you have, the higher barriers you get. Very simple. So the more max life, more barrier, more damage reduction, you will survive 10 times easier. He's asking if he needs expansion for that. I'm not sure, bro. I don't know what is included in the expansion, what is not included in the expansion, because I play this game competitively, so I just buy the expansion because I need everything. I need mercs, I need runes, because the runes are also important, and you need seasonal items. So probably, yeah, I guess. I think you need to buy the expansion, but I'm not sure. Because this is a seasonal item. I'm not sure if seasonal items are included in default, or do you need the expansion? I'm not sure. If anyone knows in the chat, please let me know. Twiz is asking, hey brother, big fan of the build, but I have not read much on the buff. Can you explain it? Do you have to swap a Paragon board to receive the damage increase? It's confusing. If you're talking about the Golem, the Golem build can do 105, 106. I'm playing Shadow Mages. This is my builds since Season 9 PTR. So if you're asking about the Golem buff, that's an entirely different build. This is Skeletal Mages I'm playing, not the Golem. So there's that. One sec, checking Twitch. Yeah, Twitch is perfectly fine. Good, good, good. Reading chat. Reflex is saying, understood. Thanks a lot for the tips and explanation. If I fail, I can always go back to D2R on my Poison Nova Necro. Big brain. Daniel says, also, and this is very important, if you're dying to one-shots, did you take the damage reduction nodes in Paragon boards? There is damage reduction there. Make it a priority, especially early in your journey. Santana Tom Prompson. Is Shadow Blight better than Dot Wave? They're about the same. Shadow Blight is more fun, but Dot Wave is super boring, but it's easier to play than Shadow Blight. They are about the same power level. Daniel says, also, unless you're pit pushing, you can run Nagu and Barb challenging Shout. That's 100% uptime on 40% damage reduction. There's also Bulwark. Those are super good recommendations. So what he's trying to say is extremely, extremely important, because I think a lot of people are missing the point. So when you go into Scent of Death, Scent of Death board, I think a lot of people are missing. So he's actually making a really good point when talking about this. So when you go into Scent of Death board, you take these damage reduction nodes, 2.5, that's 5, that's 7.5, and then boom, 5. That's another 2.5, 5, 7.5, 5, 12.5% damage reduction. Then you have 15. 27.5% damage reduction just from Scent of Death. 27.5% damage reduction just from Scent of Death. That's a lot of damage reduction. Then your Reap, when you cast it and when you hit an enemy, will increase your damage reduction by 15%. It does not grant you 15%. It increases what you have by 15%. So if you have 100% damage reduction, it will make your damage reduction go to 115%. It does not give you 15%, it increases what you have by 15%. Very important. So the more you have, the more efficiency on Reap damage reduction you have. Of course, you combine it with max life from your items. And when you have max life, you're going to have Necrotic Fortitude barrier. And this barrier will help you stay alive because you combine it with damage reduction. Once you have enough damage reduction, once you have enough max life, once you have enough barrier, you're going to be pretty much kinda immortal. So you can stay alive against big hits. For example, right now, I can stay here on these lightning orbs because of my Reap. That gives me a lot of damage reduction. There is also Bulwark. Yeah, that's also good. For example, I stayed alive. So, from your seasonal powers, if you're constantly dying, drop this and get this one. More barrier from Bottled Wind or Bulwark. Or you can even, if you really want to stay alive, you can drop Shroud of False Death or Air of Perdition and use Aspect of Hardened Bones for damage reduction. That's 30% damage reduction if you really, really want to survive. Like, you can sacrifice your damage and use Aspect of Hardened Bones if you don't want to get one shot and farm stuff easier. It will massively help you out with survivability issues. So those are some tricks that you can do to increase your survivability. Alright. Zoso, watch your dot wave. 111 clear at 3 AM this morning. Great clear. I think you had 8-9 seconds left. Yes, thank you, thank you. That was without fishing. So that was if I had Red Canyon map with bandit humanoids with the shaman boss at the end, it would have been a super easy clear. But I didn't want to fish that hard. And also reflex. One last thing. There is a seasonal gem as well. So for example, instead of this, just read the seasonal gem. You gain 6% X core stat, 6% X max life and unhindered. However, you will be hunted in Sanctuary's darkest places by Jewel Guardians who are entombed to protect this relic. So you can replace this, yeah. And instead of this, you can put a defensive gem, which gives you 5% damage reduction for every different school of seasonal gem you use. So you could get a lot of damage reduction that way as well. So instead of sacrificing a mythic unique, you could sacrifice a seasonal gem and get a little bit more damage reduction. But if you really want more damage reduction, you can sacrifice one of your mythic units and put Aspect of Hardened Bones on it. I hope this also clarifies. Yeah. I'm playing like a hybrid version. I'm coming up with what I feel more comfortable, to be fair also. So I'm not exactly following anyone's build, although I did credit certain other websites like Maxroll and Akia as from China as a Necromancer player has his modified version. So I'm taking points from different sources, mixing them up and basically coming up with what I feel most comfortable with, by also crediting other players and websites. What did kill me? Well, I have no idea what actually killed me, so there's that, I guess. I'm gonna watch the replay to find out what actually killed me there. That was actually interesting. Miray Terzi, if you're in the chat, please give me your battle tag. I will add you to this group. We can do some Belial rounds. Miray Terzi. Okay, okay. Santanaton, after Rhea, I can take you.
Shame that. Well, hello, shining beauty. Not a bad pull, that. All finished, are you?
You are caught in pain and death.
Dua Lipa. Dua Lipa is AFK. It's all good, bro. Relax. Sion Schmidt, hi, I'm new at Diablo and I'm searching for the best Necromancer build. Which one is right now the best? For you, I think if you're a new player, I think you should play Dot Wave because it's very hard to die. It does really good damage. It's extremely easy to play. Even a 5-year-old kid can play it. So you can definitely check out Shadow Dot Wave for sure. If you need a planner for that build, you can check my YouTube channel and check my latest tier 111 clear. That should give you a build planner in the video description or in the pinned comment. You can get that. Or if you want to play a Summon Necromancer, this build, which is not Dot Wave, you can use ! build command and the bot will give you a link. Man, what is this? For best DPS performing, if you play with a keyboard macro, Shadow Blight could be top, but right now Dot Wave is actually pretty good as well. So Shadow Dot Wave is dealing incredible amount of damage. But you need certain items and tempers and masterworks and aspects to get it online. If you want the least amount of items and get a strong build, I think the Summon Necromancer is the best one. You just need these gloves and it becomes online so fast. But if you want to push hype hits, then definitely dot wave. But you said you're new to Diablo 4, so you need the best items to get it. Like, you need to know how to trade, you need to be extremely aware of item values and everything. And of course you should be farming mythic items as well. Otherwise the build will not be strong at all. So you need really top items. Santana Tom Prompson. How much is dot wave easier than Shadow Blight? 10 times. Because Shadow Blight you need to use a keyboard macro. Otherwise you will get carpal tunnel syndrome. You can actually injure yourself. Because you have to press Blight and Corpse Explosion all the time, at all times. You cannot stop pressing buttons. You have to press every second. You have to press Blight and Corpse Explosion at the same time, and you can do it like a piano, like this. It's just ridiculous to play for a normal human being. A lot of people use keyboard macro to program their key presses. So once they press one key, the keyboard automatically presses those keys for the next 5 seconds. Which is illegal and which is a bannable offense in Blizzard's term of service, but that's how the build plays. So I personally recommend you play dot wave because it will not injure your hands and it's easier to play. It's also better for bossing because Shadow Blight requires you to have corpses all the time. Dot wave doesn't. So I hope Blizzard refines Shadow Blight builds and Summon Necromancer builds for the Season 10 and they become super meta and become more powerful than dot wave. That's what I'm hoping for. Let me read the chat. Mike. Hello Mike, welcome to the chat. I have a 3GA intelligence, max life, dot damage, you need them. Is that... yeah, gloves. Int max life dot. Int max life dot. Int max life dot. I think I have them on my... dot wave Necromancer. Mike, thank you for asking. I think you should... I mean, if you're not gonna use them, I can take them, but I think you should use them yourself. They are really good. If you're not planning to use them, I can take them from you, but only if you're not gonna use them or sell them. Okay, so I check out dot wave, thank you. Unlock build D. Yes, exactly. For my pit 107, I press myself. Yes, but Shadow Blight is an entirely different... like... For Shadow Blight, don't get me wrong, you should do pit 110 or above. Because it's a really strong build, so you want to do 1010 minimum with that build. If you are serious about competitive leaderboards, pit pushing, if you want to be top 10, Necromancer top 10 in the world rankings, you want to go for 110 pit clear. At the end of the season, I think it's going to be 111 to 112. I don't think there is a build that can clear 114, 115. I don't think that's going to be possible. For Necromancer, of course. every one pit tier increase is approximately 15% damage that you need to increase globally. 15%, that's a lot. I'm dead maybe, probably. Well, I stayed alive. Again, that's because of max life and damage reduction, how I survived. Yeah, thank you, Mike. I will take them from you. That's your plan, top 10? Top global 148 only Spiritborn. Of course, bro. Spiritborn is like it's on another dimension. I'm talking about Necromancer top 10. Spiritborn. What level did the Spirit? 130, right? Or wait. I think Spiritborn is gonna be. I think it did 131. I think Spiritborn. Spiritborn cleared pit 131, bro. That's like it's impossible. We can't. It's using a bug though. It's bugged, and that's why it's actually clearing so high. Atakan Sarı, welcome, welcome, welcome VIP. I mean, he's in my pre-made. He's Dua Lipa, so. But thank you for the sponsorship. I think. Thank you, my friend. Welcome, much appreciated. Thank you. Helal olsun be. Aslanımsın be. Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. I'm actually lucky to have amazing friends. I feel blessed. I actually feel blessed to actually have such an amazing community as well. Not even gonna lie. Like, the reason right now why I'm streaming and why I'm playing this game is to actually, you know, connect with you guys. All of you are amazing people. Like, I talked about having good-hearted, strong people in the world. Like, I'm talking about you people in general. It's actually like a big motivation for me. Because I think being good in this world is about being strong. Like, there was this academic, Jordan Peterson, I think. If I mispronounced his name, please apologize. I apologize, but he says being good in order to be good, you need to be actually capable of evil. Because being good is about making a choice. And it's a hard one because usually being evil is the most pragmatic answer sometimes. And only the strong people, despite having inner intuitions and inner instincts to do evil, they choose not to. And that takes a lot of strength. So he says being good is actually a very, very hard challenge to overcome. And the good people in the world are not necessarily naive or weak. They are actually super strong people that are capable of evil, but they choose not to do it, which is extremely admirable. And I think more people in the world should understand this perspective. Two-handed axe, max life. Ring, max life. Today's stream is actually blowing up. It's amazing. Like, it's actually giga. Because, like, I wasn't expecting to have such a huge interaction today. Because the season has started. The patch is live. Everyone did their pit push. Lots of people are bored with the game already. And today was like, people are online, they're asking questions, they're playing, they're interacting. It's actually pretty impressive. Ha ha ha, that wolf survived. Where did he go? Wait. I saw him here. We clean up after the sorks, man. We clean up after the sorks, I'm telling you. That's our duty. Usually I just check if there's a double or triple GA. Since it's low pit level, I don't even have to use the glyphs. And I just bail out. I just peace out. Santanaton Promson, are you in the chat still? Santanaton Promson. You have 3 mythics in 2 hours? Idan, GG man. I told you. What did I tell you? Okay. He's in the chat as well. So the plan is this. You want to run pits, right? For XP and Paragon levels. And Ria wants to do Belial. So I am gonna invite you for pits. Then I'm gonna do Belial with Rhea later. That's my plan. That is the plan. You can do Belial too. Yeah, go drink your Turkish coffee. You can do Belial too. I'm gonna ask my mates how long will they play. I'm asking them about their energy levels. Yes, but I wanna do pits for myself. So I will only go do Belial once you decide to stop. You wanna stop now? Okay, soonish. Yeah, let me know when you wanna stop, so I can do some Belials with the folks, and then of course I'm gonna head off in like 1 hour. Yeah, I will stream for another hour. Maybe I'll call it a day myself. I will check. Because yeah, go 3 more runs. Go 3 more runs. Then I will do some Belial runs with the chat. Mike, I will add you. I will add you. After these 3 pit runs, I will add you, Mike. Yes, it's on free trial. This is Diablo 4. Yeah, I think you can. I'm not really super sure about the free trial and the perks, but I think you can play online with other players for sure. Because you have access to the base game, so I think you can. I'm not sure if you can trade with them or something, but I think you can definitely play. If you load into town when you see other people running around, that means there are other people you can play with, right? So nice map, nice monsters. my god. Used to play classic Diablo 2 back in the day. That's insane. Me too. We're talking about the year 2001. 2001, 2002. After this, Mike, I'm inviting you. I will also get Santana Tom Prompson. And we'll do Pits and then Belial. My main pre-made is gonna call it a night because they are tired. I will also go offline in 1 hour approx. Any tip for starter Necro? Try to build your character for survivability oriented first. Aspect of hardened bones, max life. These are extremely important affixes. You need to focus on reaching the armor cap, which is 1k, and it increases per difficulty level. Be aware of reaching armor cap, resistances. So, as a starter Necromancer, your top priority is survivability. Because your minions are really strong, your summons, skeletons actually deal good damage. So do not worry too much about damage. Focus on survivability instead. That would be my main advice. Do not push yourself too much. Try to understand the mechanics of the game and improve your skills based on that. My chat is blowing up. Okay, I'm gonna add Mike. Smoking Joe, SKULM, I am a very well hung man. Which class would work best for me? Spiritborn. Spiritborn would work best for you. If you want to see this build, exclamation mark build. Zebra, thank you so much, my brother. GG's. Exclamation mark build if you want to see this build. If you want to see the Shadow Dot Wave, you want to have to go into Battle.net. You want to have to go into my YouTube and check my Pit 111 clear video. Görüşürüz. Match and Derby. See you later. GG's. No. I play Necromancer and that's it. No other class. Mike, thank you so much. Much appreciated, my friend. You can stay in the group if you want. I'm gonna organize some pit runs. You can stay. Later. I don't wanna break this. Please don't get bricked. I will save this for later. Idan, I did 111, bro. Check me out. on YouTube. I already cleared 111 with Bloodwave. Santanaton Prompson, I sent you my battle tag on Discord. If you sent me from private message, I do not check private message from Discord. But let me check my Discord. Give me 2 seconds. If you sent me direct message, I do not direct message at all. Hopefully you didn't send in the Discord channel, because that's actually public. Oh, he did. Wow, that's... I will delete that once I add him. One sec. Actually, I need to promote him because he's a channel member. Give me 2 seconds. Do I have my moderator? Zebra, yes, yes. Yes, and he plays Sork for me. That's also true. Give me 2 seconds, chat. I'm okay, I promoted you. Now I'm gonna delete your message because I don't want your battle tag. I don't want your battle tag to be used by other people or something, you know, because it's a public channel. I cannot control everything. We try to ensure it's a secure area, but there are a lot of bots and scammers trying to impersonate different people, try to scam them. So we try our best to kick them, but you know. So I deleted your battle tag from Discord just in case for security reasons. Yeah. This loading time takes a lot of time sometimes, and sometimes it's fast. That's something I hate about pit runs, because when it takes 3 to 4 seconds, that's time loss. My friend list is also full, so after this session I'm gonna unfriend people. Do not take this personally, it's my friend list is just out of capacity. So I unfriend people after the session. Please do not take it personally. It's nothing personal, I have to do it because my friend list is basically out of capacity. Let's do Belial. Let's do Belial. Let's do some Belial runs. Which is gonna get a little bit boring. Who is Lissandra? Do we know who Lissandra is? Chat. This is gonna be boring. So what I'm gonna do is very simple. I am gonna stop the stream, but I will keep playing for 30 more minutes. But I don't think this is worth streaming. So, and I'm not here to milk anybody. I'm not doing this for obviously milking people. And we have our Doombringer. Play with me, win big prizes. GG, man. GG, Doombringer. That's a free spark, at least. But chat, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. I truly appreciate your support. I'll be back with more content, with more chat, with more anything. So stay tuned for more stuff. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for everything. I'll catch you soon.